Hello, NYWC'S. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Right with me are Sam and Jessica, two of my favorite NYWC'ites. And a big thank you to Forge for bringing back these koozies for everybody in the front row.
A couple of them.
And by the way, Forge, no, I will not lose mine this time. And yeah, as this sign clearly sees, yeah.
Better than Mistretta.
No, still better than Mistretta.
Still better.
And you know, and Mistretta, all you did was give us fame by using last month's profile picture. Thank you so much. But nonetheless, House of Madness 2019 was quite a horror fest, was it not?
Yeah, great show.
It was an awesome show.
Fucking good show. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the fall, of course, the fall classic, as I have named it over the years. We kicked off with a 6-person tag team match as we saw the resident rodents, the Mischief, Mouse, Big Mouse, and Little Mouse, do battle with Izzy McKenna, the Greek god Papa Don, and the Hand of God Talent. I think you can put them down now.
Okay.
And that was a fun match to start things off, and Papa Don Talent and Izzy McKenna were victorious over the Mischief.
Good way to start the show off, but
Good
yeah.
way to kick the
Of course,
show
Mouse
off.
would have won.
Miss Mouse.
The Mischief collectively.
The Mischief would have won.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Papa Don had Little Mouse and the Boston Crab, and Talent did a curb stomp on her to get the win. Next up, a singles matchup, we see one of her favorites, Matt Striker, do battle with the cause of it all, Joey Conway. Surprisingly, Conway picked up the win. I forgot how.
Well, I don't know.
But after the match, Conway super kicked Striker, which shocked me.
Yeah.
Good heel again, yeah.
Maybe that'll be a good feud in
maybe.
months to come.
I don't know if they are going to feud.
That's
You know what that song is, right?
Maybe it'll kill the radio star.
The song that gave birth to MTV.
Yeah. The Buggles.
Well, that's who sang it. I forgot who sang it, but yeah. Conway maybe back to his dark ways, seemingly. From there, in an 8-man tag team match, we saw Team España, Jose and Jose B. I don't think their real name, any of their real names is Jose. They joined forces with Raymond Shaw and Reggae Donis, who someone on camera laughed when I declared that his gear made him look like a human disco ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they did battle with J-Red, Irish, Dickie Rods, and Salvatore Savelli.
That was a good match. And then we
That was a
started
fun match.
Yeah, we started chanting,
Man Lady.
yeah,
Man
And he
Lady.
blew me a kiss, remember? Right
Yeah, I
in
saw
Gomez?
that, yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
I wasn't sure to be happy or to barf.
You're with someone you love anyway, and it's not somebody on the show.
Yeah.
That match was very fun, and J-Red Irish, actually, Savelli pinned someone with a rocket launcher splash off the top rope.
That was a good match.
After the faces left the ring, the heels are leaving, but out comes the Big O, who announces that he's back at NYWC, but he's interrupted by España, Shaw, and Reggae Donis. And Reggae Donis took the microphone from O and called him an old man. And he said that they declared themselves the Big Action. And the four of them attacked O and nearly trampled the microphone in the process.
Yeah.
And eventually O fought off all four of them. And after they all bailed, O took the microphone and said, as I was saying, I got some unfinished business. And he mentioned about Randy Summers, that he still wants a piece of him for full shopping those fools with O's mother earlier this year. One thing I forgot to point out is, as ring announcer Andy Miller announced that Milk Chocolate was not able to appear at this show, and announced that there would be a House of Madness ladder match between the New York Wrecking Crew and Bull James and Corey Cooper later in the show. All right, like he's lowering it a little. Next up, it was time for Kaysen, who came out with Ford, to address Lust, and out came Tinder Tom, who I don't know if he was on his Tinder app on the cell phone or what he was looking for. Kaysen ended up defeating Tinder Tom.
Yeah, since he's been on a losing streak a bit.
Yeah.
That guy just can't get a break. He's destroyed his own cell phone afterwards. By the way, your thoughts on the 8-man tag that we covered short time ago?
It was good.
Oh, I say bring back Team España.
Yeah.
The guys that said they're World Cup rejects, they were, about
Yeah.
soccer and all. Alrighty. Yeah, Casey defeated Tinder Tom. Then it was a time for a 6-man tag team action as we saw the ongoing rivalry between the Hand and the Fifth Dimension continue as Christian Nunez, Rad Brad Benson, and the Man Bun Jesus Johnny Radke defeated James Radisson and Audacity Seth and Michael Cortez.
Good match.
Yeah, it was a good match, and
1 of 3 weeks cycle circus match.
oh,
Yeah.
I still hope it's not those two teams. I'm sorry to all of you out there. Then from there, we were set to see the Rancid Kid Bam Sullivan challenge the Desolate One Rex Lawless for the championship, but then Flawless Blake Morris comes out. He's talking about he doesn't get opportunity, so he decided he was going to take one and decided to insert himself in the into the match. And it was a triple threat match. And during the matchup, Aiden Bale comes out and he grabs hold of the chair, and I forgot if he used it himself or he handed it to Morris.
Oh, where's the hand?
But somebody used it on Bam Sullivan. Rex was on the floor at the time. Blake hits Bam with a tombstone pile driver and gets the pin to become the new NYWC champion, which Blake has now won for the second time.
Yeah. Good match.
Yeah, Blake was champion from 2000.
I was cheering on Bam Sullivan a lot during the match.
Well, I know you love that guy.
Yeah.
Blake was first champion 2014 and 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they went to intermission at that point, and great seeing Willie Wise in the crowd.
Yeah.
Now he can jump for joy for that one. But the action resumed with a mixed tag team match as we saw Jack Morrissey and the returning Debbie Kane do battle with Ryan Clancy and Corinne Mink.
Good match. I like the intergender action.
Yeah, that was pretty good, and I did like Debbie's outfit. Glad she's back at NYWC. Or
She
so it
put
seems.
on a lot of weight.
Ooh, look that way, yes.
Yeah.
But Ryan Clancy and Corinne Mink, actually during the match, Debbie was telling Morrissey to shut up, and they started arguing, which led to Clancy and Mink picking up the win over Morrissey and Debbie. And then after that, Morrissey's alone in the ring, the lights go out, and it's the return of Crusher Dugan, Boo Sullivan, and Apollyon, who do a number on Morrissey. I think they're collectively known as DMT. Crusher, Boo, Apollyon. What does that stand for, please?
Pulled back.
DMT.
They're pulled back to wrestling.
Huh?
He's back to wrestling.
Yeah, they've come back, but what the DMT they're collectively known as. I don't know what that stands for, but they did a number on Morrissey, and I did enjoy the fact they nailed him with the classic demolition decapitation finisher.
Who, Apollyon?
The Boo and Apollyon, the double team move they did on Morrissey.
Yeah.
Apollyon held and Boo came off the second rope with an elbow.
Yeah.
Demolition decapitation. Love that move. And they left Morrissey laying in the middle of the ring, so don't know what they're back, but who are they out for or what they're looking to do. Next, in a triple threat match, we see Aiden Bale defeat Kota and,
Yeah, Coda lost.
and Jaden Vallow.
I'm glad Aiden Bale won. I was rooting for Aiden Bale. Hasn't he been on a losing streak a little bit, Aiden Bale?
I know he's actually been on a bit of a roll lately.
Well, that's good.
But I don't know what they're.
I was showing him my love.
Yeah, you did, but I don't know like if what the ordeal is with like if the guy just has been stuck in mid card or something. I don't know. I'm not putting you down, Aiden.
Yeah.
But they got the win. But then we're waiting for the next match, and all of a sudden, Papa Don and Town are brawling with the Shook Crew out the curtain.
Yeah.
Way better.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah, and brought referees out. Even Shane come out and try to settle the chaos. And then all of a sudden, Max Caster actually took the microphone and calling Papa Don and Talon bullies. And then he's calling, he referred to Little Mouse as Sarah, who she and I met when she used to sit in the crowd with us in the past.
And her dad, Greg.
Yes. But, they were saying that, they took advantage of her, and Papa Don was saying, it's pro wrestling, deal with it. I don't know what they did for it, blah, 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 blah. It eventually was a pull apart, and I'm guessing that's going to lead up to something. Next up, we were set to see Willow Nightingale challenge Tina San Antonio for the Starlet Championship. And a short time after the match got underway, I don't know if they even locked up and made contact, Reggae Domus comes out and chop blocks Willow in the knee, and the referee declared the match over, and Willow had won by disqualification.
The belt stays
With
just
Tina San Antonio.
The belt can't change under disqualification.
Yeah, that's correct.
Only pinfall or submission.
Yeah.
That sucks though.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Sure does. Next up, we saw the psychedelic Sasquatch CJ Benson challenge Nobody's Better Michael Mastretta. And a lot of interference here. The Audacity comes out. Christian Nunez, Rad Brad who was actually at ringside. Johnny Radke, James Radisson, and eventually Michael Mastretta used a hockey stick, one of the hockey sticks of the Audacity, and eventually Mastretta picked up the win to retain the Fusion Championship. And then it was main event time as Bull James and Corey Cooper challenged the New York Wrecking Crew. Falling asleep, I think, or no? And it was in a House of Madness ladder match. House of Madness ladder match. And at one point, Bull brought one of them over to me and asked him, at one point he says, "You like that, Lottie?" And he tried to use my megaphone, but I think I had the volume turned down on it. And then, crazy hectic match. A staple gun was brought into play. And so much plunder, as the late American Gene Dustin Rhodes used to say, was got brought into play. But eventually, it was. Eventually, the New York Wrecking Crew climbed the ladder, grabbed the tag team belts to retain the championship, defeating Bull James and Corey Cooper. However, as the late Lord Alfred Hayes said, Majesty not rest there, as Bull still had the staple gun, and he started using it on Corey Cooper. And he told Corey, "I told you don't have a mean streak, and I was right, and I was right." And he continued to staple gun Cooper, and he says, but basically he's trying to be like, I guess this trainer from hell, seemingly what they're doing with him, because Jaden Fallon came out, got stapled a few times. Salvatore Savelli, same result, and Bull James declared NYWC was his. And he said, "Hit my knees before I use a staple gun on you back there."
Yeah. Awesome match.
Yeah, what a night of
I
house.
was cheering on Bull James and Corey Cooper.
Yeah, you were cheering for them, but I'm surprised that partnership's already ended.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, personal notes time. It was great seeing Willie Weiss, Shane, Chris Perry, his son Dylan, James McGrady, Oliver, Chris Giordano was there. Kevin and his brother Steven.
Jason Roberts.
Yeah, him. There was I got one guy in an orange sweater 2 seats away from me. He said he watches my videos. I forgot who that is. Or not. Actually, I was going to say, David Adams, I guess it's safe to say, welcome aboard. You're now commentator of NYWC.
Oh, if you can get a seat, why buy him so we can listen to him because it's really good.
Oh,
If Shane's watching it, if we can get a seat, like why buy him, it would be nice. I like listening to him.
oh, the David.
Yeah, I like listening to him.
Yeah, I mean, David, you are a tremendous ring announcer, and I think you did pretty good at commentary. Hopefully someday they'll have somebody join you with commentary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the heels for a particular match. Let's see here. I forgot anything. Based on what I wrote down here. Well, I guess plug time. NYWC presents a double dose of action in the month of November, as next Saturday, November 2nd, they return to the Copaig Fire Department as they present Smoke on the Water.
And Fire in the Sky.
I forgot who sang that.
Deep Purple.
Oh, that was very great. But they come back home to the NYWC's auditorium on Saturday, November 30th, as they present.
Draw the line.
And I believe that very night, I don't know if it's been made official, the Big O returns to makes its in-ring return against Randy Summers. But based on what we did see, I would like to see newly crowned champion Flawless Blake Morris defend the belt against a Desolate One, Rex Lawless, one-on-one.
Yeah, we gotta do a rematch for Charlotte again. Maybe no qualification.
Oh, I don't know how far that go. What else can we see? I'd like to see Bull James one-on-one with Jaden Vallow. I'd see Shook Crew against Papa Don and Talon.
Yeah.
I'll make a deal. No, wait, what's different? Who's gonna fight though, dude?
Huh?
No, who's in New York City records with?
Yeah, I don't know who could be next for them, because if Summers is facing one-on-one, because I still would like to see Milk Chocolate against New York Wrecking Crew someday, a standard tag title match.
What's happening, Joey Conway again?
Oh yeah, maybe a return bout between Joey Conway and Matt Striker. I'd like to see. I sure hope we'll have more Izzy McKenna. Interesting to see who Case is going to target, which sin Cason targets at Draw the Line.
Yeah. This month it was Lust.
Lust tonight, but I don't know what the next sin's going to be.
So far, what have you done? NB last month.
No, he did Lust tonight, Envy was last month, and Gluttony, which he did back in August.
And who was his opponent?
Gluttony was Jack Morrissey.
Okay.
Envy last month was Corinne Mink.
Yeah.
Tonight was Lost Tinder Tom. Well, we should see what where DMT, Boo Sullivan, and Apollyon go. But I gotta say, Boo, Apollyon, Crusher Dugan, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Crusher Dugan.
Yeah, well, all three of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to see those Apollyon, man. Oh, by the way, Boo, since you are back, you gonna wake up now?
Yeah.
Come on, don't be a sleepyhead at this time, especially on video here. I mean, Boo, I did enjoy your Skeletor / La Parka look, but I hope someday you bring back the Incredible Boo, where you had green face paint on. I hope to see that look again.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, Boo, Apollyon, Crusher, what was that music your theme, gentlemen? I'd like to know what that is. And again, what does DMT stand for? Oh, and Mischief? If any of you see this, what's your current entrance music? Alrighty, if there's anything else here. Alright, I think that may wrap it up. Any final words from both of you?
NYWC.
We'll get to that.
That's it.
That's it for you? Okay, well.
I'm glad I finally broke the curse.
Well, you and your sister did, yes. You broke, no pun intended, John. I don't know if you watch these babies anymore. But, yeah, you want to look towards the camera. But you can see we're still here. We had such an awesome time. But then again, it's NYWFNC.
Yeah.
So, I know, not too loud as you know. NYWC, 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 NYWC. I believe we'll all be attending
November 30th. Yeah.
November 30th.
Yeah.
We'll see you at Draw the Line. End it.